Damn. I feel like I need to take a videography class. I've been wanting to take a photography class, but I'm lazy sometimes. It's one of my fatal flaws. I fill my life with too much, and then I can't prioritize sometimes. My bad. So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. It is the month of June. I was thinking about posting on the first day of June, it being Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. It's also a lot of things in this month, but for me, that's what I think of. For June, one of the issues I've been having is that I want to try to make content too much on this month. And, you know, my channel doesn't get a lot of views, and this particular series in my channel doesn't get a lot of views. It's fairly new, and obviously it's a topic that has a lot of taboo because a lot of people don't want to hear or acknowledge what goes on in life, not just for men, but for everybody. Obviously, depression has no boundaries for whether or not it's male or female. So how can I compare this real quick? And then I want to get into this topic, but you ever go to church on Christmas? And say you go regularly, or even not even necessarily regularly, even if you went monthly or twice a month, you know, you try to get to church. Say you go to church on Christmas, and my mom always used to say there's the holiday Catholics, and they pop up and they're dressed up with their Sunday best or whatever it is, and you know, they go to church on Christmas because it's the thing, you know what I mean? It's the show that they're put on, like, oh, I got my family over, or I'm visiting family. Let's go to church. Let's be good Catholics or Christians. Let's get there. Let's go to church. And listen, I understand that everybody's got their own religion. I'm not trying to negate your religion or talk down to it, but this is just what I'm familiar with, and this is my part of the story. So this is what it is. So we would go to church, and you'd see people that you never saw before, and they just pop up, and they're sitting in the church and going through all the motions, and half of them forget what they're supposed to do or say, and it's just like the show. They do it because it's that day, not because they wanted to, but because they felt like they had to, or because they wanted to look good to other people. And that's what I can kind of relate this month to, with a lot of content I see every time in June on Instagram, on YouTube, everywhere. You're flooded with these videos. Recently, the crazy ones, right? There's people that are like popping with duct tape over their mouth with words written on it, and oh my God, some of these videos where it's like these people are like, hey, glad you made it today. I can't tell. I'm not judging too much, but I can't tell if they're genuine or not. My gut wants to say these people are so full of shit. These videos are so corny. They're so goddamn cheesy. And in the comment sections, I just want to see somebody pop off and just say some real shit like, what is this? What is this? It doesn't feel genuine. It feels like it's scripted. It doesn't feel like it's off the cuff. It doesn't feel like it's coming from the heart. It doesn't feel like it's off the top of your head. And it's just some bunch of bullshit that I don't even know if they thought of these words on their own, or if somebody's telling them to say it, or they watched a bunch of other Instagram videos and they're like, damn, this is some cool content. Let me thieve it. Let me put that shit out there on the internet and pretend like I give a damn about mental health awareness, or about men's mental health awareness, or women's mental health awareness, or puppy dog and kitten mental health awareness. No one knows if they are truthful or honest. And that's why I was having a little bit of a hard time here, struggling whether or not I should start posting more of these this month. And it's been a tough month because these content creators keep posting these damn videos. It makes you really get into your head, and you're like, damn, like, do I want to post another video and saturate it? But again, my little page doesn't matter, right? So I'm just going to post what I wanted to post. I think that every day should be mental health awareness. Every month should be mental health awareness. I think having specific holidays for months or days is kind of like crazy, because it does take away from it. Yeah, you're supposed to focus on it more, but it's like, this is a serious topic. You know, I was watching some videos, and the numbers are different on each one. About 500,000 or 600,000 men take their lives each year, and then they start breaking it down by day, hour, month, second. It's crazy. It's crazy, but it's not just men. It's everybody. People are killing themselves. They're taking their lives. They're unaliving themselves because they feel like they can't talk, or they have no place to talk, no outlet to talk, or maybe they're surrounded by phonies. Maybe they watched a video of some fool on Instagram pulling freaking duct tape off their mouth, sitting in front of the bumper of a car on some dirt road, probably on their 40th take of the video, and there's just no realness to the video, and they're just like these people don't know me, they don't relate to me, and maybe I give off vibes of fake too, who knows. Anyway, the topic of today's video, because it takes me forever to get to anything and I don't shut up, is parenting and mental health. It's a serious topic, okay? I'm gonna say something, I might have mentioned it in a previous video, and I'm not proud of it, but when my mom passed away in 2015, that's when everything started going really downhill. It was like right before she passed away, it started to take a bad turn because there was just so much going on. But like after she passed away, May 2015, I started depression eating, and I was filled with insomnia. I couldn't make heads or tails of anything, and I don't know if I want to say I was suicidal, because I never really got to the point where I tried. I never tried. I didn't want to try, and I was nervous, and I was scared. I'm scared, and I'm glad that I was scared, because you should be scared, because you should question these thoughts in your head. You should fight them. It was like I had the two talking points on my shoulders, like, you know, the good and the bad, and it was scary. And they were thoughts. The thoughts is what scared me. They were thoughts about not living anymore. And that was frightening. And, you know, for people that go through that on a scale much larger, further, deeper than I've ever experienced, I can't even imagine. And I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart, I'm so sorry if you're feeling those thoughts and that loneliness, that emptiness, that blank feeling where you're just sitting there and somehow a thought pops into your head where it's like death isn't scary or death isn't a bad idea. That's crazy. And I had those thoughts. I didn't think about doing it, but I had those thoughts like, is there peace in that? Would that be peaceful? Would that be better than sitting here? And I know it's ramping up. It takes forever, but where does this have to tie into parenthood? The moment I found out that my wife was pregnant and that we were going to be parents was the craziest feeling ever, because it took every doubt in my life away about why I'm here. I've always wanted to be a parent. I felt like one of the coolest things ever was being a parent. I had an incredible parent. My mom was amazing woman, amazing mommy, daddy, Maddie, we call her. And she was just so incredible, set the bar so high. That thought never came back into my head. I knew I was here for a reason. I knew I had to stay. I knew I was gonna have a life. This is not a goldfish or a little pet snake or a gopher or a freaking hamster that does nothing but poop and go on water bottles and stuff in your hamster cage. This is a life. This is something that from day one till forever, not 18 or some of these half-assed parents, this is a forever thing, a forever responsibility. You bring a child into this world and you're there. Until I take my last breath, I'm there. And I'm that baby's daddy and I'm here. And that changed everything. But the second moment was watching my wife give birth. That incredible moment, and then holding my baby. It's like, holy Christ, man, like I'm here. I'm here. It's like everything that was falling off of me centered back into me. It was like some crazy scene from a movie where I just felt like all of the broken pieces that fell down glued right back onto me, and I'm here. I'm in it. And then it just strengthened as I had Matthew, my second. It just was there. It just being a parent and knowing that they need me, my wife needs me, my family needs me. I know a lot of people are like, everybody around you and your friends and your family. It's not that. It's the family I created. Not that everybody else doesn't matter as much, but it's just that strength, that feeling of the family I created. when you create that family, like we took that from scratch, you know what I mean? It's like when you make your own pasta versus buying it and putting from a box or something. There's just a different feeling, a different vibe, different texture, different taste, different experience, right? I made this family with another human. We came together against all odds, strangers, and we had our family. We did our thing, right? There we go. We created that. We made this family. That's something you fight to death for, right? Like, obviously, if I had more friends, maybe I would say, I don't want to ever hurt my friends that much. But yeah, but listen, some people are out there, you guys got a lot of friends, you guys got family and stuff. Maybe you don't have a family of your own yet. Everyone is affected. People need you. But again, that's another video. When you are a parent, they need you. Who is going to raise my kids? What is the void going to do if I'm not there? Like, your views on death and living, your habits, your goals, your dreams, your every single thing, the fear of death and leaving them behind, like a million thoughts come rushing into your head. It's all about them now. It can't be about you. You have given up that ability to be selfish. It's gone. You have to be selfless when you become a parent. So I feel like, yeah, there are people struggling with mental health and their parents, but it changed me. And I'm not saying like my story is something that everybody can relate to. Again, everybody's got their own experiences. Everybody goes through so many different things, but I'm just sharing with you mental health and parenting about what I feel and what I went through. It saved my life, I feel. Not that I was the suicide risk, but the thoughts creeping into your head. I feel like if she never got pregnant and we sat there and those thoughts were allowed to manifest and grow and fester into my head, and maybe depression continued, I could have ruined my marriage with my behavior, with maybe pushing her away. I could have never had my kids. The thought of never knowing Savannah and Matthew, the thought of not ever holding them and kissing them and hearing them giggle and watching them succeed and do things, that's crazy. It's crazy to think that that might not have ever happened if it wasn't for a change in my head. And mental stuff is crazy because even after they're born, the suicidal thing's gone, but the mental health struggles are still there, right? Every day is a struggle for some other thing. It could be, just regular depression. It could be anxiety. It could be thinking lower of myself than I should. It could be having so many different doubts about stuff. And then on the flip side, like, I changed so much. I'm like, oh, I'm so excited. And I get so amped up. Like I always tell you, roller coasters, baby. Super crazy roller coasters. I'm not a fan of roller coasters, but I'm talking about like the craziest roller coasters you've ever been on in your life. If you love roller coasters, that's mental health. That's mental health awareness. That's depression and anxiety, and that's the truth. And that's what it is. There's no other way to describe it. What kind of prompted this video? I did want to talk about, how my kids and being a dad saved my life, and that realization that I have to stay here, I have to be here for them. Like, that was amazing, right? But it just led me to start thinking more about stuff. And the other day really triggered something. I am not going to be that guy that doesn't say it, but like I cry sometimes, a lot actually. And I cried in Never Beast. I think I mentioned this in another video. Freaking Tinkerbell Never Beast. If you don't cry at the end of Never Beast, who are you? Do you have a heart? Like, that damn ending, man. I don't know if it's the song or what, but when this big bastard's walking to the end and these little freaking flying pixies are there and they care about him so much and they love him and appreciate him and they know they're not going to see him again. Wow, man, those saying goodbye moments and just overwhelmingly like loved, and people love you so much and they're like so sad to see you go. Get you. The first time I saw it, I was bawling. I had to like cover my face. I didn't want my kids to see it because they were probably gonna think something's wrong with daddy. But yeah, like, it makes you focus on stuff. I know I'm all over the place. I always am. Sorry, whatever it is what it is. But the simple things we take for granted too. So the other day, I walked into my daughter's room and I go to wake her up. And on the rare occasion that I can catch her, my daughter, man, she's me. She's so me. She's so strong. She's so brave. She's so awesome, man. She's so cool. She wakes up and my kid makes her bed, and she's so proud of it. She gets up early. She's like got her own little biological clock inside, and it's ticking. And she knows she don't even need an alarm clock. She just wakes up. I'm up at 5:55. I set my alarm clock. Sometimes, most times, I'm up at like 5:30, and sometimes I wake up and my kid's awake. She already got up. She made her bed. She's sitting there staring at me on the side of the bed, or she's in the living room, watching her tablet for 10 minutes before I get in and get her breakfast. It's crazy. But on the off chance that I do catch her and she's still sleeping in there, one of the things that makes my life is waking my kids up. I can't explain it. You tiptoe in there and they're still sleeping. They're so innocent. They're so pure. These kids are everything to us, right? And you get in there and you're able to simple thing, right? Core memory of me growing up, my childhood, was my mother coming in and waking me up and scratching my back. And I woke up to that, and she would be in there for 5, 10, 15 minutes sometimes, scratching my back, just selfless. There, scratching my back. And that feeling, waking up, that embrace from someone that loves you, that you love, rubbing your back, gentle, feeling safe, and waking up to that, not some harsh noise or some get out of bed, hurry up, we're late, but gently coming out of your sleep, being able to scratch my baby's back, my daughter's back, and just being there with her, man, makes you miss so much. Makes you just appreciate the simple things and focus on those moments, those core memories that I'm leaving for her. Because think about it, when we were getting our back scratched or something, whatever moment you think of that just is fried into your brain, when that was happening to us, did we think 20, 30 years later we were going to sit there and be like, damn, man, I remember that so vividly, every minute, every second of it, feeling her nails on my back and just that safe feeling and what I would give to get that feeling back. My kids are going to hopefully one day have that feeling. That's a core memory. It's never going away. It's just there. And we don't realize that we're living in these moments. We're so worried about get up, let's go, let's do this, let's do that. And we got to keep on schedule. And I'm guilty of that. I am very much a meticulous guy. But you have to add these core memories. You have to do that when you're parenting, you're doing parenting. You're teaching these kids. You have to have that balance. There has to be a time where you slow down, and it's you're just there, you're living in the moment. The present is a present. You always hear that, but you don't realize it until later on when you're getting old and you're like, holy shit, man, that was really a present. It was a blessing. Maybe there's some things that I wish I would have focused on in that moment. I was so worried about the future or so busy stressing about the past that I didn't focus on what I had or what I do have. These moments, these memories, everything happens so quickly now. And it's it just keeps going faster, like a freaking snowball going down a hill. It just keeps getting momentum. And it's 1 second you turn out. Tomorrow, my daughter graduates to first grade. My son's going to be in kindergarten before you know it. And it's where's the time go? I remember when she was showing up to pre-K 3, and I'm like, whoa, man, you're so small. Look at these little kids. You're surrounded by little munchkins. And now my kid's doing math. My kid's reading. My kid's so smart. I love her. I'm so proud of her. She's growing up right in front of my face, man. And I'm proud of that. I feel like I have a lot to do with that. I try to be a supportive dad. But parenting is incredible. It really does affect your mental health. And I guess just don't take these moments for granted. Live and love in the moment. And if you're not a parent yet, don't feel like this video doesn't pertain to you. Maybe it'll give you some incentive. Maybe it's not just parenting. Maybe there's other things that you could relate to parenting. I don't know. Maybe you collect Pokemon cards. I don't know. Just try to find a way to connect the dots here. But life is so pure, innocent, amazing, and just so fast to disappear. You don't realize what's going on in front of your face until it's gone. And you take a lot for granted. If you think about it, 1 second you have someone in front of your face, and all it takes is a weird feeling from someone that then they go to a doctor and a doctor does a test, and then you find out that you have the big C, and you don't know how far is it progressed, how much time do you have. What if you were fine one day and you had that little pain and now they tell you you have X amount of time left? What's that? What does that do? You have 6 months left, a year left, maybe 2 years. You don't know what the time frame is. What if we're fighting it, we're fighting it, then you get to the point where the treatments don't work anymore and now it's hospice. And if you had to go through that, I'm sorry, I went through that. I know what it's like. It sucks, but I got my babies and I'm here. That's the bright side. I don't know what the hell this video is. I don't know. I just want to let you know that parenting is beautiful. Be a present parent. Live in the present. Love in the present. Be there for these kids or kid. Whatever you have, love the hell out of them. Give them core memories, and their love back and the act of loving them will help your mental health. I feel like it really will. Focus on that. If you're a parent and you're struggling with mental health, focus on those babies. Focus on them. Be there for them. Fight for them. Don't let those thoughts creep into your head. You are here for a reason. You're here for a reason. And like I said, it's not just the reason to be a parent. If you're not a parent, you're here for a reason. There's a reason. Don't end it. Don't leave. Don't have those thoughts of leaving. You're going to leave so many people so distraught and upset when you could talk to them, let them know what's going on. Find even one person. If you think so many people aren't going to care, reach out to a stranger. Reach out to me. There are websites. There's so many different outlets, call lines. God damn it, man. Find one of your favorite influencers or something and talk to them. Message them. Message a bunch of people. Message a stranger. You never know. Someone will try to reciprocate it. You're going to get the bullies. People suck. A lot of people suck. But there's a lot of good people in this world. I have faith in this world. I still do. There are a lot more good people than there are bad. Reach out. Open up a little bit. Do it anonymously. Don't even say who you are. Just reach out and talk. If something hurts, talk. Just talk. Just do what I do. Sit in your garage, creepy by yourself with your microphone on and your camera facing you. And this is all new for me. I was never on camera, and then all of a sudden I am. But the messages I get from you guys is incredible. And like I always say, if I help just one person, if I'm there for just one person, if I change the perspective of just one person, and who knows, now I'm not saying like I'm some savior, but what if I save a life? What if this video here saves a life? I don't know. Parenting, mental health, and then everything in between, I guess that's the video. You know, mental health in general, right? But it's like, try not to let those deep, scary thoughts kick in. And do the best you can every day. You wake up and every day is a blessing. You know, there's going to be bad. It's all bad if you focus on the bad. But then it's all good if you focus on the good. Like I could sit here and tell you a million terrible things that just happened, and things that I'm all scared about, things I'm unsure of. But here's the thing. Focus on the good things that just happened. There are always good things that just happen. And there's the things that I'm looking forward to. And there's things I'm excited about. And there's events coming up. And there's so many good things. And it uplifts me. And I get so pumped. And I'm here for it. And I'm always going to be here for it. And I never, ever want to leave. I'm here for me. I'm here for my family. And I'm here for you. Whoever the hell you are behind that screen, behind that phone, whatever the hell you're watching this on. But if I reached you and you're watching this, you're hearing this, you're seeing this, I love you. I hope you're okay. Reach out to me. Talk to me. And if you're a parent, comment down below. I don't know. Do you feel the same way? Did becoming a parent change everything for you? Or you know, talk about it, right? Don't just feel like, oh, this is the only thing that could happen. What if being a parent made something worse for you? Did it give you mental health problems? Talk to me down below. Private message me on Instagram. That's the best way to get to me. I'll answer everyone. You message me and I will be there for you. I don't judge you. I don't judge people. Who the hell am I to judge? I'm damaged like crazy. I'm a broken piece of glass. I'm shattered in a million pieces. But I'm keeping my shit together. I have reasons to. And I love you guys. No matter what. Whoever it is, I love you guys. And honestly, that's it. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And if you are an OCD OG from the very beginning, thank you. I love you. I truly mean it. Everybody's got a reason to be here. You know, there's so many things that we can do in this life. It's short. Don't think about ending it soon. Think about kicking ass while you're here. And then when you go, you have that peace of mind. You'll get the peace of mind. Just fight. Fight for it and be here. And the peace of mind will come one day. Don't be scared. There's so many cool things. There's so many good things. Just focus on them. And if you're having a hard time, message me. I'll help you. I'll help you focus on them. We'll go through your whole damn life. I'll talk to you forever. I don't care. Just be here. Stay alive. Kick some ass, all right? We got a lot to do, all right? I hope you're staying happy, healthy, and humble. And I'll see you on the next one. You better be there for the next one. I'll see you.